day 60. At some point, you just have to decide. Decide that you are no longer putting up with the bullshit that you've been feeding yourself. At some point, you just have to decide, I am capable of far more than I'm actually doing right now. At some point, you just have to decide, this is it. This is what I'm doing. And so much of success boils down to a choice that you make, a standard you set for yourself that you will not go below. And that's what I realized from doing these daily videos is I set the standard for myself. I'm going to post a daily video every single day for the next 100 days. 60 days into it, you could see the progression. You could see the different human being. There's no doubt about that. And you could see at some point I just decided I was going to be different. Right around day 13, day 11, something like that. And the progression to get to this point, 40-something days later, is taking some time. But you're looking at a completely different person 48 days into 75 Hard than the person who started this video series. So deciding is very important. That the way that you have been living is no longer acceptable for you. And you don't care what anyone says, or you don't care what people might think about you or the decisions you make. You just know, I need to hold a higher standard for myself. And that might be for you at work. I don't like my boss. I don't like my job. I don't like the thing that I'm doing. Okay? You can just decide that you need more. You need more respect. Or if the boss isn't willing to give respect, you need more. You need a job that is willing to give you respect. Or you need to create your own job that will give you respect and customers who will give you respect. Or it could be in a relationship. It could be like, this relationship isn't serving me anymore. You can decide that this is not the relationship for you anymore. Or let's say you just got out of a relationship. You can decide, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Or I'm going to feel this way and I'm still going to get my shit done. That's a possibility. So, I've been reading this book, How Champions Think, by Dr. Bob Rotella. And it's all stuff I know, but it's still so great to read it. And we have heard all of the information. If you spent the amount of time that I've spent online, which probably, since I was 10, 11, 12, gaining access to the internet, probably 12, I would say, 11 or 12, I've heard it all. I have heard it all. But I simply need to be reminded of the truths that I already know. And so do you. Because there are a lot of thoughts on the internet. And you could read so many different perspectives and see so many different points of view in a single day. More points of view than perhaps 50 years ago or 100 years ago they had access to in months or years or even their lifetime. That is actually a possibility. And so, if that is the truth, you got to remind yourself of the perspectives, the points of view, the stories that you would like to have in your mind. Repeat those over and over and over and over again. Hold a higher standard for yourself. Hold a higher standard for yourself. That means something different for you today, potentially, than it did a year ago, if you heard the same exact statement. Choose, decide that you are going to be different. Can apply for so many areas of life. I am creating the 75 Hard community that does not have a name yet. It will soon. I will decide and choose on a name soon. Over 100 people are interested, have shown interest, and have told me that they would like to be a part of it. That's exciting. There's going to be many more people who are going to be interested in this. Perhaps It could be the biggest group of people doing 75 hard all together at once. It's possible. Don't bet against me. The momentum is wild. 7 weeks into this program, feeling unstoppable. There are tears in my eyes because I know what it feels like to be in the depths of suffering. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for the suffering. I'm so grateful for who it's turned me into and just given me another highlight, another place in the cookie jar of life, another obstacle overcome. And it just makes you that much more powerful, because everything you defeat, everything you move past, everything you grow through, eventually can become your greatest attribute, your greatest success, the greatest thing that happened to you. But it requires you to grow through and not run from. Getting good. Stay tuned. Day 60. Goodbye. I love you all. Peace.